Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Isles of Sea and Sky, where I don't have a solution for this puzzle yet, and that's fine. We're just gonna move on. We'll come back to it, but we have still quite a bit of island to explore, and also I'm feeling like we could go elsewhere. We could get things done in other places. So for right now, let's just try to see. Let's try to look around on this island. What else is there to do of value? Let's see this. So, we can get a key out of this at the very least. I'm not sure what to do with this cloud block. All right, at the very least, it's very easy for us to come over here, destroy this, get this key, right? That's valuable. That's an unfortunate position for that thing. Interesting that there is a block down there in the cloud layer off of the platform. I guess there are walkable spaces down there. All right, so if we take the purple portal, it just puts us back up where this area starts. I cannot ring that gong as things stand. So we would have to get a pushable to here and drop it off the ledge here, I guess. Right, because if okay. I was gonna say, I know that if I fall off of here, I will fall next to the gong, but I will also immediately slide. And yes, that turns out to be true. So yeah, I would have to get the cloud block over here somehow, I guess, but I don't know how I would do that. Well, you know, obviously it would help if this gong were not here. I don't know that I... So we could push the cloud block into the orange portal. That's no problem. But we can only enter from the top or from the right. Entering from the right doesn't do anything. Entering from the top creates it'll create a spot of traversable snow here. This will give us the ability to jump down at least. When we push this from the left, we can do this thing. No, wait, I could already jump down. The problem I was having was if I jump down, I just die. The problem I was having was I needed to push the cloud down, which I definitely can't do. And I can't even get past this to push it the other way without the gong being rung. How on earth do you get to this blue thing? Yeah, how do you reach the blue portal? I mean, you have to come down from ringing the silver gong, right? Will cloud block go downstairs? No, it won't. So even if we removed the, even if we rang the bronze gong somehow, which would require us, like, we have to be able to do that before getting rid of the bronze obstruction, because you have to go through the blue portal to ring the bronze bell in the first place. Even if we did that, we still wouldn't be able to actually use the cloud to get in contact with the silver gong. Because if we push the cloud out of into the orange portal from the right like this, it's just going to go all the way to the wall and then be stuck there. I'm really not sure what it is we're supposed to be doing here. I have no idea how to approach this. This has got to be one that requires the elementals of this island being awakened. Right? It just must be. Let's see where the bird wants to take us. Okay, well. Free star. Hard to be too upset about that. Okay. This doesn't look like a total nightmare, maybe? Is there a way that I could... No. The elementals must give us a way to interact with these blocks, like the one to my right here. Because, like, in theory, this one doesn't look all that complicated, but as it stands, I don't think there's any push path that gets us to that lock. And that's without even considering my own movement. I'm just, like, looking at the box. It should, in theory, be possible to push the box into the top right corner pretty easily, except that I don't know how I'm going to get into position. But if I had positioning. Okay, here we go. I can do this, and then we can stop here. Wait, what was my plan? Because if I push this to the right, obviously we're going to have a different problem. You know, maybe I just didn't account for the position of that great big hole in the ground when I said I had a plan. Maybe it was all lies. Well, I'll tell you, I'd love to reach those stairs over there. That's a thing we can do, I guess. I do feel like I'm desperately searching for a spot where we can actually finish a puzzle. A spot where we can get a gem. And again, we're having that problem of, like, a lot of these look impossible, but I don't actually know if that's because they are impossible, because I have to wait for the elementals to be awakened, or if it's because I just don't see the answer, and it's a little frustrating not to be able to look at a puzzle and tell immediately, is this a thing I can do? All right, let's have a look at this one. Pushing this cloud block to the right. What does that do for me? I'm gonna go ahead and say the thing again here. Hey, it doesn't seem all that difficult. It doesn't seem like it should be all that difficult for me to get to that gem, right? If this is in that corner, and then we put a block in the corner directly above me here, then all I have to do is slide on the ice, slide up, and then go grab the critical gem. So the question just is, how do we make that occur? How do we make that happen? You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm going to come back at this from the top real quick. Not that I think this is a better overall solution, but, like, why not just grab that key real quick? Okay, can I do anything from here that I couldn't do before? I think the answer is no. All I can really do in this space is this and end up over on the left, which is fine. So... I mean, that's kind of interesting. Now that that's there, we can push this across and it should slide all the way over. It doesn't even... Oh, that's actually really interesting. It doesn't even break the ice. So we could follow this across. What am I talking about? No, of course I cannot follow this across. Why? Why did I think that was on the table? What? One thing that it does let me do is this, which I'm not really sure of the utility of. That doesn't require that cloud to be in that position. It's actually kind of hard to, what is the value of the thing I just did? Is there value in the thing I just did? I think no. Right? Because I could never cross that anyway. You could push a block off of these spikes onto that space now and the block would survive, but you wouldn't be able to do anything with it because of the positioning of the rocks, except for go to the other side somehow, and then even once you got over there, just push it back onto the spikes. And it doesn't seem very helpful. So, like, okay, what else can we do here? What else can we do that might be interesting or valuable? If I could get this second block pushed down from above, which obviously we can do, and push it into that corner, push it into the other block, then it's in a position where if I could access it from the bottom, that solves the whole puzzle. That is why I would want there to be... Okay, I'm starting to see it. That is why I would want there to be a cloud over in that area. The problem is there a problem? We run this over here. And then if we push this thing down and into the other box, I can use it as a stop to come up here and retrieve this cloud, which we can push down to create a bunch of walkable territory, which then lets me get out of here and do this, and now we can access this box from the bottom, and there's our 6th gem. Hell yes. Okay, now I have to figure out how the hell to get back to the to the mountaintop. And then who knows? Like once the elementals are awakened, who knows how much that will actually help? It feels like it should help, but you know, I don't have any idea. If I push this box, so I would want to do this. Slide back over here. Oops. Push it up here. Do I? Is that good? Well, okay, I guess it does let me over here at least, because we haven't seen this staircase. Yeah, we don't know where this bird goes. Obviously, because we know the path to the mountaintop already, we know this bird does not go there. But it's a good idea to figure out where this does go. Okay. So you got this symbol again. One, two, three, four, five. So, okay. How do I make sense of this? There's a dot glowing, which, you know, ordinarily I would assume would mean that that's the dot, that's the spot that we're in, right? This is a 5x5. Although the two squares at the bottom left are strange. But it's broken up quite differently. I guess it's trying to tell me to go to B3, I guess. There's something in B3 that I need to be paying attention to. Yeah, I'll red flag it, I guess. We'll put down a notification. It doesn't seem like there's anything else to do here for now. I will do my level best. That, they feel, is something that needed to be guarded by a block. Do I get up center? Yeah, it looks like this is the right landmass. Or is it? Actually, no, this is not the right landmass. This is a 2x2 that doesn't have access to the tile to the left. I need to be flown out of here. I just don't remember which bird does what. Oh. So this bird flies us to down there. This okay, the bird over there. Well, you can get the directional arrow just by highlighting the space, even without moving onto it. Critically important stuff. All right, let's see what we get. Elementals, please. We are so close to opening that door. Literally a single blue gem away. All right, awaken the air elementals. Gotta love them. What's your deal, friend? Okay. That, hard to say, actually. Oh, I just move once I've initiated the air elemental, I just move it. So like the idea is that it's something that I can turn into a stopping block. Okay, I can't push it up onto those. Nor can I move it up onto those manually. I'm just playing around with it for right now. I don't have a particular plan here. Alright, it doesn't interact with holes in any way. Oh, okay. It does not become a blocker. It becomes a redirecting tile. That's interesting. I'm trying to figure out like what else about this do I want to test? Oh, here's a question. Can it push blocks for me? Yes, it can. That's rad. But if it's on the ice, I can't slide into it from the side to be able to push it any further. So that's interesting. Okay, another question. Sorry. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I want to do is stop it on a spike. How would I get this to work? I just want to see if it will let me, if I can run into it on a spike tile and have it throw me to the side instead of dying. Because if it becomes a viable way through some spikes, that would also be high utility, in my opinion. Unfortunately, it's actually quite difficult to get it to stop on the spikes over here. Alright, how am I going to get this key? Shove you, move you up here. Not what I wanted. Alright, and then from this position. Ah, shoot. I can get it up here, but I cannot. Ooh, what happens if I shove it? Oh, okay. I do have to be able to move it to be able to start it up. I was kind of thinking that it would park it in that upper, the top spot in the column it's in right now, facing right. But actually, there's no way to have it be facing right if that's the position that it's in. So never mind. I was going to just do that and then shove the block into it somehow. I also don't know how that part of my plan was going to work. So maybe none of this is correct at all. But if I'm going to get the block into the gap, which I assume is what is supposed to be happening here. Oh, they fall asleep too. That's adorable. If I'm going to get the block into the gap to the north of the key, which is what needs to happen here, I have to figure out a way of getting that thing into that position, right? That's the only thing that can happen, is it needs to be in that corner facing right. So I need to understand some rules about it that I currently don't understand, I guess. Because at the moment, that would not seem to be possible. Not that I desperately need this key, but like this puzzle is here to teach you something, right? Okay, I can put you here, which makes you very pushable. Yeah, like what am I supposed to do with it? I wouldn't want to redirect. No, the redirect for the box would have to happen from that corner, and that's problematic because I also can't redirect the box from that corner. Also an issue, it turns out. Maybe I've got this all wrong, trying to think about this as a problem of pushing this box into that hole. Maybe there just isn't a way to do that. I'm trying to figure out if I can like maybe retrieve one of the cloud blocks. Even if I could, I really don't see what to do with it. I can absolutely get a wooden block over here. And while once upon a time I would not have been able to move that block off of the southern wall once I got it through the passage, now I absolutely can. Right, we can totally get other stuff over here. in a way that is useful. Actually, never mind. I said that, then I realized the problem isn't even the hallway and the box being on the south wall. The problem is the corner before the hallway. Right? How would I maneuver a box through this? I can't use the, I have to make 2 impossible corners, so I can't use the wind elemental as a redirect to make that happen. So I have no idea how to approach this, and I guess it's not that big a deal. We don't need the key, but again, it does feel like the point of this puzzle was to teach me something, and I do not know how to have learned it. Okay, and like here, this is a great example. I definitely would have assumed, and probably did, that this puzzle was not yet doable, that we were waiting for the wind elemental. And then there isn't a wind elemental on this screen, and so how the hell are we supposed to know that that's going to be the case? Also, if I'm honest, I kind of want to leave the island now that we have some power to interact with some different blocks and stuff. I kind of want to just like go back to Water Island, maybe see if we can get that one too. So okay, there are 2 different, I guess we just want to use this bird, the bird on the screen to the right of us. Okay, this puzzle definitely changed character. We don't know for sure what happens when you get to 12 of an elemental gem type, right? It could be the case that there's more power to be gained, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. How am I gonna do anything here? You just cannot approach this from this side. I cannot believe how difficult it is to just walk to some stairs. All right, I'm gonna come back. I want to go play with the other islands a little bit. I do feel like we learned some important things there. Okay, so what about this? Which one is this one? This one is this, where, sadly, we still do not have the ability to destroy those blocks. And I don't know what to do with that. Don't know what to make of it. This is locked behind, yeah, get 49 stars lock, which is seemingly not that far out of our reach at this point. What is this island? Nothing about this island has changed. Okay. That might be the thing that lets you destroy the green blocks then. Because it's not the gemstones, it's the like the big chunky rocks of the stone's color that let you do that. But unfortunately, as things stand, I still don't really know how you would do anything in this place. These boxes down here really don't seem useful until you can get rid of the arrow blocks. There must be something that I am not grasping about what you can do with these grass blocks. Yeah, okay, hold on. Something's up. Because look at that. Now that that's been pushed, it... Oh, okay. I was going to say, now that that's been pushed, it's glowing blue, and it's not really, like... But it doesn't respond to undo. It stays in place when you undo. So then I can walk across here. I can undo back across that. And push you onto there. And that lets me undo back across this. Wait. Okay. This is something. We're getting somewhere. Where are we getting? I don't know, but it's somewhere. So, like, obviously we can run up here now, but the utility of that is limited. Let me restart. Well, I guess at this point, hold on, can I undo my restart? I can't. Restarting does move the blocks. What I'm thinking is, unfortunately, it probably is the case that I still do need that switch that's above me held down, because we need to hold down the button to the right. There's no way to get to it to do the thing. Well, I was going to say there's no way to get over there and do the thing without destroying the unundoable block there. But actually, one thing that we can do that has at least some utility is this. Just that one, though. Whatever, that's important. That's enough to let me destroy these. And now, all of a sudden, now things are real. Now we're playing with power. So this lets me push you down here, and you up there, I suppose. Then I'm gonna rewind myself back to here. And then, like, does this block actually fill in the gap? No, it just falls in the gap. Not the most useful thing, actually. And the only way to get it back is to hit reset. Okay, that's fine. I think we needed a reset anyway. So let me do this. That, I think, is still part of the solution. This, I think, is still part of the solution. Do I push this time block down? I think I do. I'm calling them time blocks now. Because the thing is, I think I do need to push it across here. And then I need to undo having pushed that wood block into the hole, because the only way this works is if this wood block is in the other hole instead, right? And at this juncture, I may as well go ahead and hold this down. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing we could definitely do here is hold down a switch with this. But I'm looking at this and it kind of looks like that. I'm trying to figure out why the switch at the top is even needed. Like, I get that pressing down that switch at the top will allow us to access the third time block. But do I care about that? Do I need it? Because can't I just shove this onto there and then... Yeah, and then I can break this and I can get the star and that's it, right? On this island, as far as stuff to do, that's it. So what is the point of this other block and this other switch and this other removable thing? I don't know, and it makes me nervous. And what's the story with this tree? There's this, like, this plant in here that's weird. We'll maybe come back here. I'm first of all, like, jazzed to have figured that out, to have stumbled into the thing that we're allowed to do there. And secondly, all of a sudden, I want to go back to all of those other little islands with the green blocks on them, and I want to do stuff. Bam! Who's the boss now, nerds? Alright, so these are just your standard iron blocks. So there's this block that is asleep. And there's this spot right here. That doesn't do anything if you push a block onto it. And then we have this. I have no idea what to do with that. This didn't actually help. But I destroyed the green block, and that's what really matters. What am I doing? This one is not gonna... The problem on this island is not a green block. You know, it felt good to do that. It felt good to get that thing and be like, now I can... What incredible options have opened up to me? But I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, wait, no, what options have opened up? How many places were the green blocks actually doing anything to us? What options have opened up to me? I guess there's this. Okay, trade 3 keys for a star. In the situation I'm in, I will gladly do so. Yeah, real fucking secretive. Super helpful. There's some interesting stuff going on here. Come on now. What did that do? Okay, well, it gave me a star. I guess that's something. I don't know. That's all the times I'm allowed to ring it. All right, well, I mean, that's interesting, I suppose. This puzzle we solved as thoroughly as we could. So I guess that turtle there is not a way off of this island to be reached, but an indication that we will reach the island from that angle, and then we'll be able to try the puzzle that we see up there. And approaching the island from this side is only about hitting that gong that we don't know why you would want to hit. I don't really remember where all the water pools lead to. Water pools? Whirlpools? You know what I mean. Okay, here's the big angry volcano. I want to try to hit some of these smaller islands. Okay, this one does, in fact, have something for us to do. We're getting to cash in all of our keys. I cannot believe the number of waterfalls in this game that are like completely innocuous. Just like nothing going on with them. What a bizarre design. Okay, all that was the one-time payout. So do I think I can grab this? I have earned nothing new. I still don't really see how I would even start. Yeah, I need like a water block or something, right? Something to cover up these spikes in order for me to be able to enter the area at all. Or, sorry, I guess not for that, not to be on the teleporter. But that's also not something I can do. Yeah, I think the answer here is still no. Well, sorry, you know what? I forgot to check. Hold on. And I don't remember, obviously, which obstacles are where. But there is this route, isn't there? Was this blocked by green blocks? It is blocked by a green block. It's just another large thing to ring. Okay, well, slowly we're doing damage to that. And slowly we are approaching the number of stars that gets us access to the next boat area, or the next turtle area, rather. And I guess that's it. All right. This one feels like we need some stuff from the water island to make this work. All right, I think we visited all of the smaller islands on this side. So let's whirlpool ourselves back elsewhere. This island's familiar. Hey, that's the corpse of that big void worm, isn't it? Alright, there's this little island. We're going to go back to the big water island in a minute here. I forgot about this. But yeah, that is now accessible. Leading us to an adorable fire elemental who's going to cause a large string of explosions. But in a way that's not super helpful, honestly. All right, well. So somewhere there will be a fourth small island with a big heavy thing to ring on it that we needed the green rock, medallion, stone, whatever, to open. Okay, I can cross this twice. So yeah, you're intended to come at it from this side. Set one of these blocks into a more useful position, and then kick the whole thing off. There we go. That gets us this, which is cool. Obviously, there is there's a more valuable prize at stake. How do we construct the appropriate set of these? All right, so this thing exploding should push this over. I gotta push you down and then to the left. There we go. That gets me another ruby, which I don't know what to do with, and also this, which seems way more important. I actually don't have the keys to trade for a star in this situation, and this is just horrible. That's just a horrible place to be. I was like, there's got to be a secret wall or something, because that doesn't make any sense. Why would you go there? And you can see there is a little eye in the lava above us. Now we get to do one of these fun trial and error paths. Okay. So sometimes they just have tricks in them. So we've now fallen off of that, the thing at the right edge here in every direction. So that doesn't go to the right, it doesn't go to the left, it doesn't go up. Okay, no, this... I guess I must not have tried going up there. I could have sworn that I did, but alright. And that's got us another one of those that we don't even know what to do with. Also, there's already a functional path here. Where? No map, okay. How does that connect? That's interesting. With the eye being right there, I assumed that I'd be allowed to just walk over here, but I guess not. Well, I mean, but we can make a path where that'll work, right? I can figure out a way to push some blocks. Yeah, even just this works. And then I can actually step on this. There we go. And that gives me the keys necessary to trade for another star here. Wait, how do I don't know if there is a way to get through here without setting off the explosives again. I kind of thought that was the point of the blocks we destroyed. But I guess not. Yeah, no, I guess I am still expected to cause all the explosions, which I'm not opposed to, obviously. That is very fun. Okay, 42. We almost have the ability to access the big void worm corpse in the sea. And now, at long last, let us go back to the water island. Did we get everything here? Honestly? Maybe. I think we got everything I knew how to... Everything that we saw in that place at any point. All right. And I'm sure it'll be worth going back to the other islands a little bit too. The other ones where our victory has been less conclusive. But for right now, let's just focus on trying to finish something somewhere. So, can't reach whatever is below there. Oh, hey. This is just blocking us from a key, though. This is not, like, actually important to us. This is the dragonfly puzzle, which I'm sure is about mapping the movement of the dragonfly, but also at the same time, it's got to involve more than one dragonfly, right? There's a reason there's 3 colors of dragonfly blocks there. So we'll just figure that one out later. I just need to find one blue gem that I can actually get. And I feel like now that we have... Oh, hey, there's a... Oh, never mind. I was going to say there's our next note block, but that's what it already stepped on one, looks like. Now that we know sort of the structure of the game a little bit better, I'm confident there should be a blue gem that we can access somewhere. I'm also feeling a little bit more certain that we should be able to get to this. I think I was definitely having a problem, and if we get to that, it'll get us our 6th gem immediately. I was definitely having a problem where I had, when we were on this island earlier, where I had already forgotten from the Orange Island and had thought that getting the 6 gems was how you got the ability to destroy the colored blocks. Now that I am 100% clear that that is not how that works, perhaps there is room for me to figure some stuff out. So that just fills that with water anyway. It doesn't even make it traversable for me. Pushing this down obviously makes it unretrievable. Pushing it left makes it unretrievable. How am I going to get this fucking button held down? Okay, is there something I'm not getting about? Like, this block seems well and truly stuck, right? Yeah, I can't imagine a way that we would rescue that. I guess while we're here, I was gonna say I should grab this key because I totally see a way to get the key. But right, this thing will turn into a water flow if I even just get it in position next to flowing water, not just if I push it through flowing water. Huh. Hey, that was roughly 50% more fun. All right. This could be a thing where we have to awaken the water elementals before we can get the blue block crushing stone. Maybe. We certainly won't be able to access the star, which relies on that block. Hey, what happens if I push these next to each other while they're both... Nothing. Nothing happens. Okay. I didn't think so, but I'm really like grasping at straws over here. Yeah, like looking at this puzzle, this does not look possible with the tools we have now, which makes me think that I'm supposed to come back here with the 6th blue gem, get elemental powers, and then use an elemental that will spawn somewhere on this screen to make it feasible to get this. But structurally, it would seem from the other islands, we're supposed to be able to get the blue stone right now. And I can't, because of the nature of the game, because of the fact that half the puzzles are impossible when you see them, but they don't clearly communicate that. I can't tell which one this is. I can't tell which of my two understandings is definitely wrong. So I can push you into there. I can push this back down, but it just, there's no way to access it if I do. It must be the case. It must be the case that we have to get a blue stone somewhere else and use water elemental powers to resolve that somehow. I just don't know where the other blue stone is. Okay, so this is just this screen. May as well. There's a blue stone on that previous screen. It is plainly inaccessible. The screen has these weird blocks that I can't figure out if they're supposed to be something. Come on, this is... What do you mean? You just walk into the thing and there's an empty spot there and then nothing happens? How can that be? Mustn't something happen? There's a pretty large part of the island that we just can't access. I definitely can't get to this blue gem. Definitely think I can't get to that blue gem. Yeah, for right now, all I can really do is just put the water level back up, but I don't... Yeah, I guess let's do it. But I don't think this is right. I certainly wasn't able to access a gem with the water level up before. So this screen's not, there's not anything here that we're going to be able to do that's new or interesting. All I can do is get across the island and then not actually get anything out of it. I will say that, given the structure of the other islands, I am feeling more confident that this island is supposed to be doable right now, and that it's not like a thing where I have to come back with other items in order to even be able to islands from other places in order to even be able to reach the 6th gem. Yeah, raising the water level didn't do anything for us. That is definitely wrong. I mean, unless I can do the butterfly puzzle now. Or dragonfly. But I would really think that it would require 3 dragonflies. So one thing that is kind of funny about this island, not funny haha so much as funny weird, is that I actually don't have the ability to see very many gems. I don't feel like we can see anywhere near as many gems on this island as we can on some of the others. So from that, it feels like our options are severely limited, and as such, that should be helpful, right? We have fewer places to search because we have access to less of this island than of the others. Yeah, I don't know what to do. All right. I guess I do know what to do, and that is end the episode here. So that's going to be it for us for today. It's still productive. I feel like I'm running into a little bit of a wall here, but I will figure it out. When you come back next time, I will have some kind of lead on a 6th gem that we can access. And then everything's going to open up, presumably. So come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.